What is up, everybody? Welcome back. It is Stella Crew Gaming with another GTA 5 online video. That's right, this one is a basically buy any vehicle for free glitch. Alright, so it's pretty badass. You can get any of these vehicles behind me here. You know, some RH8s, no. Some Deluxos, Scramjet, another Deluxo, whichever. Alright, so it's pretty sweet. It's very similar to the orbital cannon glitch, so if you did see my video on that, it's a very similar process, alright? So some of these steps will look familiar to you. It's basically just a little bit of a variation of it, okay? So what you do need is you do need a friend online. They don't have to know that you're joining them. If they are in a party with you, it will make it easier. But you can join anybody in a public session, even a private session for that matter. It doesn't matter. So you can literally just click on everybody. So it's pretty much solo, say semi-solo. So just have somebody that's online, or you can join in through a community. But it is easier if you have a friend in a party and you can just join them through there, okay? So any of these vehicles behind me you can get for free, so you can go ahead and go into your war stock and you can buy Deluxo, Scramjet, Menacer, basically any of the vehicles, the cars. I haven't tried it with the airplanes yet, but definitely the cars do work, okay? So if you're doing this for money, obviously the Deluxo is going to make you the most money. You sell these for just under 3 million right now. I think it was like 2.8 million for the one that I sold just to test it out. So just a little under 3 million per car. Okay, so all we need to do basically is before we go ahead and get started, we want to make sure we force a save. So this is again just like the orbital cannon glitch. So we just want to change our outfit or change our sunglasses or whichever, and wait till we get the orange loading circle in the bottom right hand corner. Okay. Now, once we have that save, all we're going to do is go ahead and join our friend. So we can be starting off in a public session, private session, doesn't matter. And we're just going to go ahead and join our friend. Now, when we get the session details in the bottom, we're going to get the alert. Now, we're going to stay on this alert, and we're going to go back into our PlayStation menu and go into Network and go into Connect to Network, and we're just going to stay here and double tap back. Now, we're going to go ahead and spam through these alerts, okay? So if you get 1, 2, 3 alerts, doesn't matter. Just accept all the alerts to join your friend. Now, once you do, go ahead and join your friend. You're going to get the loading in the bottom right-hand corner. As soon as you get that, you're going to double tap your PlayStation button, disconnect your internet for about 5 seconds, and then reconnect it. And then you just want to stay on that menu for about 30 seconds. Now, go back into the area where it says Join Your Friend, and double tap back to PlayStation, or back to GTA. Now, in GTA, you're going to be loading, and eventually it's going to time out. On this timeout screen is when you want to double tap your PlayStation and now go ahead and join that friend again, okay? So we just got it ready before, just to make it quicker for us, because you're going to be sitting at the PlayStation screen anyways for about 30 seconds. So once we get that alert saying we're timed out, we're just going to go ahead and join our friend's session once again, okay? Now it's going to be on this really, really long alert. It's going to be quitting session, joining session, or not alert, but you're going to be stuck in the clouds. And eventually it's going to say, are you sure you want to join the session? Just accept the alert. Just accept all the alerts to take you back into a new session. Now, even if it's private, it's still going to put you into a new session. That's fine. Okay, so just accept all the alerts so that it eventually puts you back into online. Alright, so you might get a few alerts. Just accept them all. You'll go through, so just like we're doing here. I kind of sat on this one for a little too long for some reason, but basically just accept it, and then eventually it'll throw you back into online. Now, it does sometimes take a while. If for any reason it doesn't and you get stuck here, just suspend your application quickly and go back into GTA, and it'll force you to go into online. Now, you'll notice you'll be walking a little funny, and you can walk through doors. I've sped it up there, but you can kind of see I walked through the doors. Now, that'll tell you no, you hit the glitch. Also, we go into our garage and you can see my cars are in a different order, and I'm missing 5 cars. Okay, this was full before. Now I've just got random 2 Deluxos and I've got 2 Elegies. So it's all kind of mixed and matched now. So we're ready to do the glitch. So we're basically going to do what we just did all over again, but we're going to buy the Deluxo first. So we're going to force our save. We're going to change our sunglasses, okay? Change our outfit, whichever, so we get the loading in the bottom right-hand corner. Alright, so once we have that save, we're ready to go ahead and continue with the glitch, alright? So it's very similar to what we just did, but the only difference is we're going to buy the car first. So we're going to go into our internet, we're going to go into Warstock, and I'm going to go ahead and buy the Deluxo. Makes me the most money, okay? So I'm going to buy it, put it in a garage, and remember where you put it. If you have to buy over a vehicle, remember as well you're buying over it. I didn't have to because I have some empty spots. Now at that point, you stay at that menu, you're going to go ahead and join your friend again. Now once you've joined them, you're going to wait until you get the session details alert, and we're going to go back into our PlayStation menu again and get our network ready. Okay? So we're going to sit on the alert, double tap, and get our internet ready. Now we're going to accept the alerts, and again when we get the loading in the bottom right hand corner, we're going to double tap quickly and disconnect our internet. Alright, for about 5 seconds, then we're going to reconnect. Okay? Now we're going to sit in the PlayStation menu again for about 30 seconds before we join back into GTA. And we want to make sure we get the join friend ready in that meantime as well. Okay? Eventually, we're going to time out again. So same as before, once we timed out, we're going to go ahead and double tap back and now join our friend. Okay? We're going to join our friend at this point to take us off the alert. We don't have to hit anything, it's just going to automatically put us into online at that point. Okay? So we can accept any alerts that we get, and it's just going to go ahead and take us back in online. Now, it's going to take a while again. Now, as I mentioned before, if you do get frozen in the sky, it doesn't eventually take you to online. You can suspend your application quick and go back into GTA, so it does force you into an online session. Okay? So I've kind of copied and pasted some of the video in the background, so if it doesn't look exactly the same, I'm sorry. But as you notice, I'm walking funny again. Okay? So this time I've slowed it down. Before I was kind of going fast. But as you can see, I'm walking funny. This means I'm still glitched out. Okay, I'm going to be able to walk through doors and that kind of thing. And when I go into my elevator, it's going to look all glitched out. Or if I go into a garage. But once I exit an interior or go into a different interior, I'm going to be back to normal. I can walk normal. Okay. So from here, I'm just going to go outside. Now I bought that Deluxo into Nightclub Garage 2. Okay. So that's where it's going to be. Now if you want to go ahead and walk into there and check it out first, you can see your garage is still going to be all messed up at this point. Okay, so if you have empty spots, when you come back, they're going to be in different garages. Okay, so if you're full, it's going to be exactly where you bought it over. But if it's empty, it's going to put it in the next random spot. So you might have to look for them. Okay, so but for me, for this purpose right now, because I just basically want to call it out, the one that I just bought, I'm going to go into my menu. I'm going to go into my Nightclub Garage 2, and it's the only Deluxo that's showing in there right now. Okay, so I'm going to buy that Deluxo. So again, I copied and pasted the video, so this was actually from the first time I did it, because I was kind of trial and error, and obviously with recording and disconnecting and stuff like that, I lost some clips, but you get the idea. So I had 2 before because that was the second time I did it. This is showing the first time. But anyways, hope that makes sense. So we're going to call out the Deluxo. Okay, so right now, we're still in this glitched out state. Alright, so if we were to buy again and disconnect, we can just go ahead and do it again. But before we go and do anything else, we want to make sure this car saves, okay? So we want to call out our Avenger, and we want to go in and change the license plate, okay? So we can just change it to any license plate. So right now it's on the white San Andreas one, we can change it to the blue one, whichever. So we're just going to call out our Avenger, and this is just going to force the save. Now, I did try it kind of an older method as well after this. I did it the second time, and I just basically moved it around my garage using the blue circle, and that also allowed the car to stick. Okay, so up to you how you want to do this. If you just want to juggle them around in your garage and then go ahead and basically start up your GTA again and see if it sticks, that's up to you. Or you can customize the license plate, and that's a more likely chance of it sticking. Okay, so up to you. So I'm just going to go into plate, and we're going to go ahead and change it, if I can find it here. I'm going back and forth. Alright, so here we go. We'll go plate, and we're just going to change it to any other plate, yellow and blue, doesn't matter, back out. And we're just going to go ahead and drive it back into our Nightclub B2. Okay, so at this point, the car will be saved. Now, if you want to do the glitch again, you can just go ahead and repeat the steps that we just discussed twice and do it again. We're still in this glitched out state. Alright, so I could just go back into my Nightclub after I've stored this one, force my save again, as I mentioned before. Make sure you force a save before you start this every time. Alright, once you force the save, go ahead and buy the Deluxo, join your friend, accept the alerts, disconnect the internet, join your friend again, and then go back into online. Alright, and then go ahead and save the vehicle. So it's a repetitive process, so once you get the first step done, it's more or less the same, just buying the Deluxo before you start anything. Alright, that's the only difference. So once we've got everything the way we want, we can go ahead and force a save again, change our outfit, just make sure we get the orange loading circle in the bottom right hand corner. And then we're going to go ahead and just close our app, and we're going to restart it, and we need to reset our cache. So we're going to do the L1 and R1, reset our cache, accept all the alerts, go back into online, and when we come back in here, you're going to see your garage is going to be back to normal. So this is exactly the way it was when I first showed you in the beginning. So I've got the 2 Deluxos in here, Scramjet, and everything else, okay? So because I have empty spots, it actually ends up putting my Deluxo somewhere else. So I was kind of confused here. I'm like, okay, what? That's still empty. Okay, so it didn't go there. I thought maybe it wasn't showing up or something, but it just puts it in the next available spot, okay? So if you start at the very top when you call your mechanic and you work your way down, you'll see whatever one that you had an empty spot in, you're going to see that Deluxo or whichever car that you bought, okay? So that's how it's different. If you have empty spots, it's going to go into a random place. If every single garage that you have is full, it's going to go into whatever spot you bought over, okay? So for me, I'm just kind of looking here. I'm changing my controller speaker off because that annoys the heck out of me. So just call your mechanic and we'll go ahead and scroll through. So I'm looking through. This garage is full. This one has 1 Deluxo. Oh, there it is. There's 1 Deluxo. Okay, so there it is. That's my Deluxo. So we know it's saved. So I just kind of started looking through again just to make sure everything else still looked normal, which it did. But that's basically it. All right. So make sure when you do come back into GTA, you reset your cache. All your cars will go back to normal. Don't worry about that. As long as you're buying over an RH8 or over nothing, you're not going to lose any vehicles. Now, test this out with a cheap vehicle first, alright? Try it out with a $10,000 Ruiner, and try it even a couple times to make sure you hit it. It took me 3 tries, and I lost the money each time I did it. So make sure, buyers beware, test it first, okay? Can't stress that enough. Test it first until you got the gist of it. And obviously, you have to have enough money to buy the vehicle in the beginning, okay? So I should have mentioned that in the beginning of the video. But make sure if you're buying a Deluxo, you have enough to buy the Deluxo. Alright, so that's really only the criteria you need. And you can do this in any garage from my understanding, but the facility and the nightclub does work better. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, drop a like. This is your boy Stella Crew. I'm out.